So, anyways, what about Kat Dennings Jr.?
Kat Jennings Jr. No, Hannah Baker from
Catherine Jennings.
Yeah. The Hannah Baker from 13 Simple Rules for Killing My Teenage Daughter.
Yeah,
like,
that new success on Netflix.
Yeah, she's like a mini Kat Dennings, except without the snaggle tooth, but the titties are about the same, so everything's alright.
Wait, Kat Dennings has a snaggle tooth?
Yeah, her teeth are fucked up, man.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, dude, her fucking teeth are messed up. It's too bad. But anyway, this actress, she's still very talented. I think she's a lot better of an actress than Kat Dennings is, because...
Why?
I don't know. I mean, well, she actually held her own in this series. I actually believe that she was a
bullied teen?
I was gonna say a tired cliche, but that too.
Well, yeah, a tired cliche of a bullied teen. Got it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sure.
She gets bullied because she listens to the Smiths and
oh my.
Whereas and she has an artisan handbag made of wicker.
Can I ask you? Like, I didn't watch the series. I saw the trailer and like the deluge of fucking shit ass reviews that came afterwards. But like, all right, why was she being bullied? What was the main point of the bullying?
Basically that she was a slut.
So, alright, I mean, no, I'm not downplaying.
But
that is a legitimate
she wasn't actually a slut.
That's the key.
Uh-huh.
You know what's funny is that if that's the basis for this entire thing, there was a much better Lifetime movie about it that came out in like the 90s. I don't even know what it's called. I'm just sure there is one.
Yeah. There's also a much better production about a teenager dying in a tragic way and how it affects the community. It's called World's Greatest Dad, starring Robin Williams.
That is a
fantastic movie. If you have not seen it, please watch it.
Yeah. By the way, for those of you out there that were wondering what the spinning noise was last week, you'll be hearing it again today if you're watching the video. I got one of them spinner doodles.
You are incorrigible. You can't even stop spinning for like the hour it takes us to record the show.
No, I can't, Jason. Especially because I think my spinner just broke. It's upsetting. This thing has me distracted, and I don't care.
I put the curse on you, man.
You did? Oh, I found it! It was in my cigarette pack!
Oh my god.
Today's product placement is Spinners, Camel Crushes, and Cherry Pepsi. We're getting no monetary things for it.
Yeah, my product placement today is 13 Reasons Why, which...
13 Reasons for Killing My Teenage Daughter.
Yeah, I can't believe I watched the whole thing, man.
I know. I came over the other night, and Jason here was watching one of the episodes, and he told me he was watching it, and I openly laughed and figured you were just watching, like, episode 1 so you could see what the buzz was about. And the fact that you made it all the way through, man,
I committed to it, man.
That's a testament to you as a person.
Yeah, it is.
That's, oof.
Yeah, I made it all the way through. I do that all the time. I'll watch shows. Sometimes I'll watch things I don't like, but I just get emotionally invested in it.
That's like someone. It's like someone sitting you down and saying, "All right, you're gonna have to watch all of season 1 of Caroline in the City."
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I'd do anything for love, but I would not do that. No.
Did you see that Meatloaf came out and openly, finally cleared it up that song is about a strap-on?
Really?
Yeah, Meatloaf finally came out and said the thing he wouldn't do for love would be a strap-on.
Taking it up the pooper.
Taking it up the boot.
Take it up the pooper!
Now, to be fair,
up
he specifically said a strap-on, so that means that he's probably still okay with like a finger or two.
I don't want to speculate on Meatloaf. I don't want to speculate on his personal life.
Can you really speculate on Meatloaf?
We'll just lay him down and speculate on. We'll set up a table and everything and speculate on him.
I mean, I think Rocky Horror Picture Show did that. So.
Yeah.
Fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Welcome to the life and times of a piano in Hollywood. I'm anything for love.
And I guess I'm the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Wiki, why?
Because I was in it.
Oh, who'd you play?
I played background tranny. I played Dr. Scott, and one time I played Frankenfurter.
Sounds fun. It
was a good time. I mean, it was one of those in front of the screen while the movie plays in the background kind of things.
Okay.
The shadow casts, if you will.
Shadow casting.
Shadow casting, that's what it's called.
It's unlike podcasting.
Unlike podcasting, and way less cool than it sounds. Like, if I came to someone and I was like, yo, I'm a shadow cast. Like, that sounds like a fucking awesome demon or like some wizard warlock from the 12th dimension.
No, you're singing show tunes in a dirty theater while somebody gets a handy in the back row.
And throws popcorn.
Ooh, yeah.
That was part of.
It's kind of like it
they
when
throw
you
toast and cards.
Yeah,
and
it's
they squirt
like-
them with water.
It's like when you go see The Room and they throw spoons at the.
Yeah. Much like that. Actually, we started the spoon thing. That was us. But The Room is a cheap knockoff of what it wants to be. But
Yo.
I hate The Room. I hate it with a bloody, fiery passion. Come at me, all you fucking cult head nerds. I don't give a shit. I hate that movie.
Hey, Mickey.
What?
Fuck you.
Don't care.
That's how could you?
But
How could you?
Because I just want to strangle him. It's something about Tommy Wiseau and his acting has one of those faces that you just want to punch, and there's nothing they can do about it except for maybe like change everything about their face and their acting. But I just want to hit him.
It sounds like you're just jealous of my success.
I will hit
Mickey.
you. I don't care.
Mickey, I think
hate him so
Mickey,
much.
I think you're big chicken, Mickey. Chip, 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 chip.
Don't care. I hate him. Hate that fucking shit
the
so
Disaster
hard.
Artist is coming out.
I know.
With the Franco brothers.
I know.
The brother, Los Freres Francos.
Yeah, I
Los
kind
Frankolinis.
Like, I know it's not going to be. I know they're like doing a legitimate thing with it, but I really wish that they could get, I don't know, like the people from 21 Jump Street to just make it a teen comedy instead. Like, then at least it'd be palatable.
Oh my god, you know what I would love, man? If they remade The Room with the cast of 13 Reasons Why.
Like, no.
Except with Tommy Wiseau still playing Tommy Wiseau and everything else is just the kids.
No, don't. Why?
They're all in their 20s, man. It's
God
totally okay.
damn it,
it's
Jason.
all okay, man. There's nothing wrong with it.
I hate you so much.
I know exactly who'd play Denny.
Who?
That weird photographer kid who's gonna shoot the school up. Oops, spoilers! I don't give a fuck. That show sucks, and if you're watching it, you're
13
dope.
Reasons Why is a fuck you.
Yeah, it was a waste of my time.
It's
but
a giant middle finger, man. That's
Here's
all
the thing.
it is.
Here's the thing. It was a waste of my time, but I don't regret watching it because now I can rag on it without any guilt.
I love that your feet are on it, and it's just like slowly turning the camera more to you.
Yeah, well, not just because I got my foot on the here. I'm gonna put
Here,
my.
I'll scoot over. We'll get a little closer.
All right, I'm gonna put my feet on the.
By
ground.
the way, we're back to video. We're back to videoing. We don't have a guest studio in the studio.
That's right.
Today,
Now you
so.
can see our great faces.
It's great. It's fantastic. Check us out on our YouTube.
Yeah, but yeah, fuck that show. Sucked dick, man.
Yeah, that show is awful.
You know what? Here's the problem, man. I think it had a very good potential to be some kind of crazy mystery, Twin Peaks kind of thing.
I'm not gonna lie.
Horrible...
The initial trailer, that's what it looked like
Yeah.
it was supposed to be. Like, I thought it was like this ghost, and they were like haunted, and they had to listen to these recordings, and they were gonna all die at the end. And then they let the actual trailer out, and I watched the trailer. I was like, this is nothing like I expected. Fuck you, Netflix.
You know what the worst part about it was? The dialogue was pretty okay in the first 2 episodes, and then after that, it seemed like it switched over to being written by a cabal of 40-somethings who the only thing they remember about high school was John Hughes movies.
Which John Hughes movies are amazing.
Yeah, they are, but it's like somebody. You know how people sometimes try to imitate things they have absolutely no ability to imitate whatsoever?
Yeah.
Like me trying to imitate Tommy Wiseau just now?
Yeah.
That was like it. That's what it felt like listening to that dialogue, man.
Yeah.
Also, those kids. The fucking spinner!
I love it. I love it so much.
People are going to be listening to this, and they're. I'm
going to entice them to go out and buy a spinner just so they can hear the noise.
By the way, guys, if listening to that, for anyone listening, if the sound of that spinner bothers you, I fully entice you to send us a message telling Mickey to cut that shit out.
To be fair, I probably should, because I also just sent a message to one of my favorite podcasts, Edumacation, with Kevin Smith and...
Ooh.
And
yet you're still doing it.
I can't. There. I can't help it. No, I had to send them a message, like a lot of people did, because they were doing the thing that we did in like our first episode and decided against, which was Kevin Smith was eating chips like right next to the mic. So like you could hear him talking and chewing at the same time, and I couldn't listen for like 2 episodes. I couldn't listen. It sucked.
Dude, Kevin Smith has to, Man, we saw him live and in person.
We saw him live and in
within
person.
hugging distance of him.
We were in hugging
and
distance.
we talked to him, remember?
Yes, I made a fool of myself.
Yeah, you did.
He asked if anyone had seen Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was front row, and I just yelled out, "Yeah, it's awesome!" And he just looked at me like I was an asshole. I'm like, you asked, I answered.
No.
I always forget that we went to see that live. That was awesome. That was a great time.
Cool. It was really cool.
We should go to one of their comedy
Oh yeah,
show
we
ones.
should.
Because they do like the live tapings. That's their whole thing.
You heard it here first, folks. Kevin Smith does live tapings. If anyone else tells you that, they're infringing upon a copyright, and...
Nearly every Friday night down at the Improv.
That's right. At the Improv.
Yep. Him and Ralph Garman.
Him and Ralph Macchio.
That would be an awesome show. I would watch that. Wouldn't be as many drunk antics, but I'd watch it.
I'd Ralph his Macchios.
Yeah. So what's the deal with, like... It seems to be the season of schlocky, emotional heartstring grabbers.
Yes.
There's a movie coming out. I went to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2 the other night. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just talking about the trailers ahead of time. You can look it up yourself. About some movie coming out about this girl that was... Or woman, I guess I should say. We see her as a girl in high school, and then she becomes a woman throughout the rest of the film. Who's, like, constantly... at odds with society because she doesn't fit in, and it seems almost like maybe she's on the spectrum somewhere, and so she joins the Marines and gets given a bomb-sniffing hound who is, like, too rough for anyone else to train because he's aggressive, but she trains him. And then, like, a bomb goes off and she gets honorably discharged due to an injury, but she doesn't get to take the dog home with her because it's still on an active duty dog. So it has to finish its tour. And so the entire movie is like a movie revolving around her pleading to get this dog to come to her when its tour of duty is done. That's the entire movie. Seriously, like that's the whole movie.
A moment where she's like, Fido, she can come with me. He's like, Samantha, Rita versus Bree.
No, there isn't.
God.
But like, it's one step away from it. Like they show it in the trailer. There's like a scene where she like goes in her full Class A's to see a like congressman of some kind. Be like, this is my story. What's your name, ma'am? Oh, it's this, and this is my dog. And it's so badly schlocky.
And then an eagle named Small Government flies
in and lands and says if only that infidel professor had professed his love for the Christian God. Yeah.
See, this is
one
the thing.
Step away from
it. This is the, like, here's the thing. There are ways to make these kind of movies where they're not schlocky.
No, easily.
There's a lot of ways.
This one, though, looked like it was just a high-budget Lifetime movie.
Nothing wrong with that, though.
No, I love a good Lifetime movie.
Gonna go see that
when it's on Lifetime, and that's where it should be.
You know what that reminds? We were talking about this earlier, but it reminds me about the movie with the is Casey Kasem, the fucking dog dying. The one with the dog who keeps dying and coming back is like the same guy's dog.
Fucking
A Dog's Purpose.
Yeah, A Dog's Purpose. Yeah. And, like apparently dogs reincarnate when they die into other dogs, and which makes no sense to me, but I guess, whatever.
See,
if you look at what reincarnation actually is.
I had an idea for a parody of that movie where somebody's worst enemy dies, and his punishment is to come back as his dog, as his best friend for 10 lifetimes, but the guy figures out he can cause him a lot more suffering by getting killed on purpose.
Yeah.
Like running into traffic, eating chocolate,
It's a great one, man.
Fighting with coyotes, shit like that. I think that'd be a funny movie.
I think, like, as a dog, that would be the most badass way to go out. It's like, I fought off coyotes for my master. Did you kill them all? No, but I got one.
No, I purposely committed suicide by a coyote to piss the guy off. It's like, why would you do that? It's like, I fucking hate him! He fucked my wife! When I was a human! And I just imagine the dog's like talking to his psychologist and crying at this point. Kind of like a Brian from Family Guy.
He starts crying, the fucking therapist reaches over and just goes, it's okay, you're a good dog.
Really? Yeah, and the dog like goes back to his fucking apartment that he can't afford on his waiter's salary and is looking out these huge bay windows and drinking a scotch on the rocks. And he's just saying, it's like, I used to be a good boy. That was before the war. I'll never forget my handler. It gets really cold at night in Helmand Province.
Seriously, why are they making that fucking movie? It has no need to be made. The entire opening to the trailer is them defusing IEDs and missing one, and it blows up. Seriously, I spent the first half of the trailer, the way it's cut, thinking the dog had died and she's trying to get some kind of credit for it. Then you find out halfway through, no, dog's still alive, it's just she doesn't get to keep it.
Wait, why did you get some credit for it? She's like, the dog died. She's like, that's it. I need a Purple Heart and a Silver Star because my dog died.
Well, no, like, because
stolen valor from a dog.
Yes, the ultimate fuck?
What kind of an asshole would you have to be to steal valor from a dog?
Well, no, because like
dickhead.
This car comes riding up and there's no driver, and they're like, check the car. So her and the dog go walking to check it for bombs, and then halfway over, you just hear the click, and then like it detonates, and then like next thing you know, she's in the hospital, and she's like, I need the dog. The dog saved my life. And so you're like, oh, right, the dog threw its body in front of her. It's still a schlocky fucking film. But then they go one step further, it's like, no, dog's not dead. It's just still on an active tour of duty, and she wants to keep it. Like a fucking war prize or something. She wants to keep it. No, you don't understand. It's the only dog that understands me in this world. It's like, go to the SPCA. There's probably plenty of them.
It's like, lady, if you want a war trophy, haven't you ever heard of scalping?
It's what they all do. Well, not all of them. That's a big claim. My brother's in the...
Way to slander our armed forces, Mickey. It's like, what?
My brother's in it. I can say what I want.
Every U.S. soldier scalps his dead enemies. That's just a tradition. We learned it from our native forebears. Come on.
I'm sorry. I live in a world where we're still in the 1700s.
Yeah.
That's just the world I live in my head. It explains why I, like, carry around Bowie knives and, like, don't understand how automobiles work. It's a weird thing for
and you
me.
just, Hawkeye's your platoon leader. It's like, light out to suppressing fire! Just takes out his rifle.
There's no such thing as suppressing fire in this time!
Oh, let me load this musket. Yep. No, they're charging us. Yep, it's a tank.
I like to think of myself as a guy that is living in this century, but is in constant thought that it's the 1700s, as a guy who's in constant thought that it's like 600 AD. So runs into war and thinks, why is no one standing in a line, and why is that line not making a shield wall?
That's a lot of layers going on here, man.
My brain's a weird place.
Yes, I would have to say, based on what you just told me about how you think, yes, I would have to agree. Yeah. I would have to agree strenuously.
Everyone needs to be wearing a blatant red jacket standing in a line in warfare, but they should also be propping a shield wall up.
Nah, man, you gotta wear those greens, man. You gotta wear those greens.
Nah, man. That's the thing. Everyone's gonna be looking for you guys. No one's looking for a red coat. Peter Griffin had it right, man. They're all dumb. Everyone's looking for army guys. No one's looking for a clown.
That's true. That is very true.
And Bart Simpson had it right. Nobody ever suspects the butterfly. Fuck, the Simpsons used to be good.
And Jackie Chan had it right, and Little Big Soldiers Play Dead.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic movie.
It is. It's a weird cult call right there.
Oh my god. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do my recommendation of the week right now.
Wow, real early.
Yes, that you watch this movie.
It's 13 Reasons Why, isn't it?
It's 13 Reasons Why, yes.
Yeah, I knew it.
Because you need 13 reasons why you don't want to do something for an hour.
Yeah.
So you watch that show. But
13 Reasons Why I Shouldn't Be a Shitty Person. That's all that show is. Sorry, go on. You were going to say your recommendation.
My recommendation for the week is to find and watch the movie Little Big Soldier starring Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic film. He plays this middle-aged, basically private during the Warring States period in China who lives through every battle because he fakes death.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of one particular battle, he captures a high-ranking officer, a young man who's an up-and-coming warrior, and wacky hijinks ensue as he tries to take him back to his hometown to collect the ransom.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I watched this show.
It's the Jackie Chan show.
Yeah.
It's the Steve Harvey show.
Yeah.
But, like...
Not the Jackie Chan Adventures, the awesome animation. Not that.
No.
No, this is a talk show with Jackie Chan. It's kind of like Steve Harvey show meets Steve Wilko's show, where he brings them out, has some fun with them, and then reveals that they touch little kids and kicks them in the chest. That's the Jackie Chan show.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
That is the content that I crave!
You know what's the content I don't crave, Jason?
What? Tell me, Mickey.
weird reintroduction of the new Jackie Chan Adventures cartoon. Have you seen the trailer for this?
Why are they remaking fucking everything?
They are.
Will and Grace is coming back.
Yep.
Friends is coming back.
Supposedly.
And now they're bringing back the Jackie Chan Adventures. Rosette got. Fuck anyone who's making this shit.
Anyways, the new Jackie Chan cartoon, absolutely nothing to do with the original characters. Has nothing to do with the talismans. It's an all CGI, chibi, action hero fucking show that looks dreadful.
It's too bad, man.
It's true. I would love to see what the Jackie Chan Adventures crew is getting up to.
Yeah, well, you know what? I know what Jackie Chan's up to these days, sucking the dong of the Chinese government. He loves the taste of the red dragon, if you know what I mean.
Hey, it's Jackie fucking Chan. I still wouldn't fuck with him, man.
Yeah, it's true.
He's China's greatest warrior.
Yeah, probably.
Broken every fucking bone in his body. Did I recommend? I recommended the movie last week. The Dragon Blade or whatever movie I watched. Yeah, I recommended that.
Do you know what my biggest fear is if I ever meet Jackie Chan?
You won't know what to say and he'll punch you in the chest?
No, yeah, that too.
I feel like anytime I fear about something that would happen when I meet Jackie Chan, it involves me wronging him in some way.
But that's the thing. That's what that's a precise thing I'm afraid of. I'm afraid instead of saying like Jackie Chan, I'm a big fan of yours, I'll instead say something like Free Tibet, and he'll like get really mad and punch me, and I'll die.
Mean, that's the thing. It's Jackie Chan. Like, he knows what the fuck is up. He will fuck your ass up if he's given the opportunity.
I think he's too chill for that kind of nonsense.
He's super chill. You probably got to do a lot to piss Jackie Chan off.
Yeah.
But Jackie Chan don't fuck around neither.
Yeah. You
don't fuck with a man that's broken every bone in his body at least once.
You really don't.
You don't fuck with a man who is so high risk and like no insurance will cover him. Which, by the way, I want to note, he pays for the insurance on his own, out of his own pocket, for him and all of his stuntmen on every shoot that he goes on.
Well, to be fair, he can afford it.
He can,
and especially
but that's still a highly generous.
But that's also
thing to do.
He can afford it because it's
still a highly generous thing to do.
Man, you know what? I want to make a global like all-star movie where you have like the old crusty heroic leading men of like all the greatest nation cinemas. You get like Jackie Chan, Gerard Depardieu, Amitabh Bachchan, Steven Seagal, all together for like an Expendables movie.
I was gonna say, isn't that just the Expendables?
No. Except they're not doing anything really heroic.
Just have them like slice of life in it.
Yeah, they're just slice of life in it, man. Just like them hanging out. It'll be like Sex in the City, except with like old actors,
old action stars.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think Steven Seagal's a little tied up right now being a cop. So
yeah, Steven Seagal.
Thinking he's a cop.
He's Steven Seagal. You know what Steven Seagal's up to these days is sucking the dick of the Russian government.
Oh, that's right. He's huge in Russia.
Yeah,
he is loving that Russian life right now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he's
well, as we should call him, our new Russian overlords.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we should call him the proper title.
Who's the most like hardcore like nationalist American actor? Would that be like Clint Eastwood?
I feel like Clint
He's more of a libertarian.
I feel like Clint Eastwood was the last great American star.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of people that are American and famous, but at the same time, if you look at the vast majority of the acting pool these days, it's predominantly Australian and British.
I know, that's
really crazy.
The girl who plays Hannah Baker in 13 Reasons Why is Australian.
That's not surprising to me.
Yeah.
She's under the age of 65 and acting in Hollywood. Of course she is.
Oh, damn!
That's why I know that you and I will never make it big.
Do you know why I think it is, Mickey?
I don't know why.
Because
they look better? Genetically?
No. Partially, because they get some really handsome, beautiful people from there. But you know what my theory is on it? Their actor training schools are phenomenally better than what we have in the United States.
Well,
because
no, you're not wrong, but I feel like a lot of them aren't hired because of their great acting skills.
I feel most of them are hired because of their great acting skills.
I feel
because
like most of them are hired for their pretty looks.
Oh, well, it's that.
And
too.
the acting comes second.
But here's my theory on this is that they hire them because they know that they have a solid background and whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of American actors, if you really want to get like seriously good training as an actor, you have to go to somewhere like NYU or something like that.
Or VCU. Fuck you.
It's a hobby for the rich, basically.
Fuck you. We're rated third on the East Coast.
After who?
I think after NYU and one other.
Yeah.
Like we're top 5. That's awesome.
NYU can suck a dick, by the way. You know why?
Well, yeah,
that's cool.
It's NYU.
It's a real estate investment scheme masquerading as a university.
Well, yeah, they just want to take over most of New York.
But think about how rich that school is. Think about the prime real estate they own in the most sought after city. One of was after London in the entire world. Mm-hmm. Think about how much prime real estate they have. If they ever wanted to liquidate their assets, do you know how much money they would make?
A ton. That's why they're doing it. Yeah.
If I ever wanted to liquidate my own assets, do you know how much money I'd make? Like $50.
You probably owe someone money.
Yeah, I would. I'd be like, here's everything that I own. They'd be like, Motherfucker, I thought you had something worthwhile.
I miss the good old days when liquidating your assets literally meant you were liquidating all the hunks of gold you had. Like, here's my gold, make it liquid.
I miss the days when liquidating your political opponents was just a euphemism for sending them to a horrible gulag. Yeah, that's my favorite euphemism for committing horrible crimes against humanity.
Million years gulag.
Yeah, liquidating our enemies. It's just so good. But yeah, we need to get Jackie Chan and Gerard Depardieu and Steven Seagal and Amitabh Bachchan to hang out together. Yeah, and just be like, remember back in the 70s? Yeah, the 70s were great. Yeah.
You know who I want to see more of that I actually haven't seen a lot of in a long time?
Who?
I want to see more Tony Jaa. Tony Jaa was legit as fuck.
That is a reach. I love Tony Jaa.
If you out there as an audience have never seen any of the Ong Bak movies, you are highly missing out on some awesome Muay Thai.
Ong Bak!
That's spelled... how's it spelled? O-N-G...
B-A-K.
B-A-K?
Yeah, that's right.
Ong Bak.
Ong Bak!
And that's Tony Jaa. T-O-N-Y-J-A-A.
You know what my favorite movie is? Double A. I loved Ong Bak, but The Protector was...
The Protector was fantastic. An entire movie about protecting elephants with martial arts.
Dude, at the end when the guy throws the baby elephant! I know! That was my most rewound and watched part of that movie.
Oh, yeah. Like, that is just,
God! No!
Like, it sounds awful to laugh at, but see this fucking film. It's phenomenal.
You see a guy who's built like a fucking shit brick house throwing a full-size baby elephant who's in a full charge at him. Oh my god. One of my best friends, Justin, we would watch that clip from that movie back when we were in high school. We were like obsessed with martial arts movies.
Oh, yeah.
We loved, and I would go over to his house, we would watch that part of the movie and just laugh our asses off for like...
It's awesome.
Hours, man. It was so fucking funny. And the fight when he's going up the one shot when he's coming up the center of the tower.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's amazing. I have to hand it to those martial arts filmmakers. Those guys know their shit.
Oh yeah,
and they do some amazing
and
things.
That's the thing. Much like horror movies, martial art movies are turned out they're churned out every year, like thousands of them. But that's how you can tell when a good one is made. When you look at it and you go, they knew what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Fuck, again, with Tony Jaa in Ong Bak 1, the entire chase scene through the fucking town. He literally runs across people's heads to get away from them.
Mm-hmm.
He runs into a dead-end alley, up a wall, back across their heads. Like, what the fuck? He dive bombs through, 5 feet of ringed barbed wire without a scratch. Like, how many takes did that take? They probably looked at him and said, you get one, Tony. Now I'm imagining The Sopranos. You get one, Tony. And he just, I don't think I'm gonna make it, yeah? Fucking just need, yeah.
It's like a church picnic. It's like, I brought donuts. You get one, Tony. Hey, Italians, we brought the donut to the United States. You know what I'm saying? Junior, you gotta look at... Meadow, you're not gonna eat any black guy's fucking donuts, you hear me? Reminds me of fucking Tony Soprano.
Tony Soprano.
Hey, she goes to college for 1 semester. She comes back, she's dating a fucking orca.
Damn leopard seals are coming in on our territory.
If she wants to date a fucking narwhal, she can go live in fucking narwhal land.
You know what they say about narwhal? Once you go narwhal, you never go back. They got that big-ass horn on their head. They're born with it, though, so... I hear they come out the womb with that thing already sticking halfway out their head.
Oh, man.
God.
Dude, how long until they reboot The Sopranos?
Oh, that'll never happen.
Dude, they're gonna fucking do it. You know they're gonna do it.
No, they won't. They won't.
Dude, they're gonna get fucking Miles Teller to play Tony Soprano. He's just gonna go on a fucking binge and gain 500 pounds. He'll be
like, oh god, Tony's here. You better watch yourself. He's gonna whack you. Miles Teller comes walking out, starts vigorously drumming on their head, whacking them.
I just imagine fucking hideously obese Miles Teller on a rascal scooter playing his drum thing. He's like, I'm gonna come get you. And then he shoots Steve Buscemi in the face with a shotgun. That image alone is...
that's stellar.
What is... Okay, Mickey, let's brainstorm the worst possible remakes that they could make right now.
Like, as in... Like, if it's being remade, we make it the worst possible version of itself? Or what is the thing that we would hate to see remade?
Oh, definitely that.
That one?
Like, the absolute most horrible way to remake something.
To remake or reboot something?
Yeah.
Oof. You got any ideas?
I was hoping you did, but I could probably think of something. Oh, I got it!
Oh, here you go. They're going to completely reboot the live-action Scooby-Doo movies.
Ooh, cast it.
Alright, well, clearly Freddie Prinze Jr. and the cast aren't coming back.
Oh, well, you should get Freddie Prinze Jr. to play Fred. Come on.
No. You get one cameo from the original cast.
Okay.
I say you get Matthew Lillard.
Playing cannibal and / child rapist?
No.
You should do like a gritty Scooby-Doo reboot. That's what we should do.
Either that, or someone comes along and goes, hey guys, I got an idea. We're not going to reboot it. It'll be a reimagining. We're going to make the live action a pup named Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
Yeah.
With Scrappy coming back from the future to guide them.
That's your cameo, Scrappy-Doo. Finally getting to redeem his name from the very first one.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't remember the original live-action Scooby-Doo movie, Scrappy-Doo was the big bad. That's just so you remember. Go on.
God, oh my god, that hurt me. Thinking about a pup named Scooby-Doo.
I loved that cartoon.
I loved it too, but it just reminded me of my lost innocence and childhood. You know what we should do? Red Herring should actually have done it this time.
Yes, that's the Red Herring.
Bruce Willis is Red Herring.
Yes, and that's the funny thing. He
Yeah.
doesn't have any hair.
Yeah,
That's the Red Herring.
Okay, I think this actually sounds interesting.
All right,
we failed at making it shitty.
We made it better. All right,
fuck.
Your turn. You come up with something. That would be
The
shitty.
Matrix rebooted.
Oh, you mean the thing they're already doing?
No, I mean like as a teen comedy, as a teen sex comedy.
That would work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work, actually. Yeah. He hacks his way into some girl's panties and he has to deal with the repercussions of teen pregnancy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Actually,
I am the one
the
that must raise this kid.
On second thought, I'm gonna plug out.
Too real! Unplug!
Okay, so they're already redoing it. See, it's almost hard to make a joke about a lot of these things because they're already fucking up
They're already rebooting so much of this shit. God, yeah, like, what is something you would never want to see come back because it was so wholly perfect?
The Passion of the Christ, but woke. Jesus is a black woman?
Isn't that just what's the Netflix show that they're all doing that everyone's up about right now? Attention white people, or fuck you white people. Or...
I would love to watch a show called Fuck You White People.
I would. Well, that's basically what the show is.
Funny.
And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I absolutely adore the original movie. I just, for some reason, am blanking on the title.
Dear White People.
Dear White People.
What? I like the original movie, but I feel like the show is going to just suck.
It's already out, isn't it?
I know, but that's what I mean.
I haven't watched it yet.
I kind of want to watch it, but I just feel like it's just going to suck assholes through a straw.
Probably, but everyone's saying it's actually good, so it's got to be funny. Because,
dude, I would so watch a show called Fuck You White People if the show is just called Fuck You White People.
Yeah.
And it's just like this, like, the whole thing is about this, maybe we could get Chris Rock, just plays black guy who's like angry about everything, and his catchphrase is like, fuck you white people! Like, every day.
It's everybody hates Chris, but now when he's an adult.
Yeah. He, like, goes to get his, he's like driving to, like, pick his kid up from school, the cop pulls him over, and he's like, so you know why I pulled you over, sir? And he's like, was I going too fast? And he's like, sir, your taillight was out. He's like, actually, I just got my car tuned up the other day. My taillight's not out. I was like, can you step out of the car, please, sir? He's like, fuck you, white people! He goes into a restaurant, there's like nobody in there. He's like, hi, my family, can we please, have he's like, I'm sorry, we're closing down in a few minutes. Like, I just saw you seat another family. He's like, I'm sorry, sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Fuck you, white people! He's like, his kid comes in, it's like, Dad, I have brain damage because there's lead in the water. Fuck you, white people.
There you go. Gotta go
I
political.
would so watch that show. It would be like F is for Family, except with just Chris Rock.
Oh god, that's another great
Dude,
fucking
I
show.
love F is for Family so much.
So goddamn good.
I'm a huge Bill Burr fan.
I as well.
And I just really appreciated that show. You know the main reason I like it so much?
What's up?
Because it knows that it's a cartoon show, and it dude,
it takes full advantage.
Oh my god, the Colt Luger stuff is always so funny.
Oh god, yeah.
Sometimes a man's gotta do
what a man's gotta do. Ugh, dude, the Christmas episode where the fucking midget is banging on his hood.
Car, yeah, oh my god.
Ugh. I so wanted. Ugh, god damn it.
They're coming back for another season.
Yes, they are finally coming back with another season. It took forever, but they finally got it. And it's going to be 10 episodes, I believe, this time.
Okay.
Last season was only, 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's getting 10.
Maybe next time they'll bump up to 12.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great fucking show.
Yeah.
We'll just call this episode, recommendations of the week.
Yeah. Well, you know what else this episode is about? People getting pissed off about things on Netflix. Do you remember when they mentioned that Dear White People was coming out on Netflix?
Everyone went up in arms.
Oh my god,
it's racist against white people. It's like, is it though?
Yeah, it's like a million guys wearing "Make America Great Again" hats. Like, I'm canceling my Netflix subscription because of one TV show. Fucking liberal snowflakes with their safe spaces. Why do they gotta ruin my TV?
I'm sure Netflix is like, okay, you million, go ahead. We're gaining 34 million subscribers because of the show.
Dude, everybody's like, oh my god, everyone's just such a whiny bitch about everything.
God, I know. It's I understand we're supposed to sympathize with everyone because everyone's got their trouble and everything like that. But at what point do we really look at it and say, okay, we're getting too granular at this point, suck it up every once in a while?
Yeah, so especially when you get to the things where it's like, this movie about 13th century England did not have any POC or trans disabled people. This movie is racist and problematic.
Yeah, it's like, well, how many of those did you really see in 13th century England? I don't think you're gonna see, fucking Charlemagne wheeling his black ass down the fucking battlefield to save England. I don't think that's how that works. I want to see
black transgender Charlemagne
in a wheelchair. I want to see this movie now. Someone make this movie. I want to see it. Make the least problematic depiction of Charlemagne in film history, please. Someone.
The Pope is about to crown him, and black trans disabled Charlemagne is like, excuse me, I feel that as a cis white male in the clergy, you placing that crown on my head is problematic because it underscores our power to him. He's like, fuck it, dude, you want to be the fucking emperor or not?
On top of it, they oblige him because he's about to be the emperor. Get a different a person of color pope in there to crown him. Just before they do, he stops him again.
Get Jackie Chan to be the pope!
Yeah, stops him again and goes, look, I know I was nitty-gritty before, but I got one more thing. You're putting a king's crown on my head, and I only identify as a female daisy flower, so I'm gonna need that to be a tiara mixed with flower petals.
It's like
Give me a flower crown. I think a flower crown would work. And thus the flower crown.
And you put the flower crown on, and Charlemagne is just like, the institution of feudalism is inherently heteronormative and patriarchal.
Let's make this.
Oh my god.
Can we make this, please?
Yeah, and we need
just so I can see it?
We need to call it Black Trans Disabled Charlemagne.
That's, yeah.
Oh my god. Fucking, dude.
BTD Charlemagne.
Dude, so many people's heads would explode if we made this movie.
It's how many people would be upset by the simple fact of a white dude and his multi-ethnic friend making this fucking movie, though? Where does the line end? Where will they not?
This is offensive inception.
It is.
It's we don't know how many levels of offense people are going to take or why, because you really can apply to so many things.
Yeah. Well, here's how you appease both sides. You have this insanely politically correct Charlemagne, but he still obliges by the heteronormative male patriarchy of the time. So it's while you have all these Trump supporters going in and going, I don't agree with that depiction, but fuck, he's saying some shit I really agree with. You're right. Women don't deserve that.
And all of it, and all Charlemagne's shitty kids who destroyed his kingdom upon his death are all gonna be make Rome great again.
Yes.
on their crowns.
Make Rome great again. No one knows where Charlemagne was buried, except for that time we found an ancient wheelchair. But we don't know if that's him or not.
Excuse me.
Morgan Freeman narrates it! Yes!
It's like, Your Majesty! It was like, excuse me, I don't use those pronouns. My pronouns are Charlemagne, and Charlemagne self.
I only reply to Z, Zim, and Zer.
Oh, man. I would pay money to see black trans disabled Charlemagne in theaters. Mm-hmm. I would love to fucking see that movie.
Can I talk about, while we're talking about pronouns, I have a small story. Mm-hmm. So my very first feminism class I took at VCU, I don't remember its actual title, but let's just call it Feminism 101. Day one, our professor was sitting there trying to make everyone, feel comfortable and welcome and really explain and underscore what the point of this was, which was, if you have any pronouns that you go by, that you prefer, let me know. And the best thing happened. We had the one jock in the room that clearly was taking these classes thinking like, oh, if I take these, I'll meet hot chicks. That guy. Mm-hmm.
Rookie mistake.
Rookie mistake, first off. Raises his hand and he goes, what if I want to go only by Optimus Prime? My teacher goes, then I guess I'm going to call you Optimus Prime. And the guy goes, oh, okay, you go, never mind. And she spent the entire rest of the semester only referring to this dude as Optimus Prime. Whether it was in class, in the hallways, out in the quad. There was one time I was walking to class and she stood outside of the classroom waiting for him and his buddies to come up and just started yelling, Optimus Prime! Over here! This is where your class is! And just made him so fucking embarrassed in front of his friends, and it was amazing.
Excellent. Well played, Professor.
Professor, you knocked it out the park, because I'm sure it's not at all the first time you've had to deal with that.
Oh, God, no. I think
there's at least one every semester, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's like treading on dangerous territory. You're in somebody else's house at that point.
Yeah, you really are.
Can't take
you come into my house with that noise? Optimus Prime, sit your ass down. I'm Megatron in this bitch.
She's like, Barton, you come into my home and tell me a joke about pronouns. I'll show you the life of the boy!
It was great. It was just so great.
Have you ever seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
Dude.
I just really liked your depiction.
Dude, John Goodman is fantastic.
Which movie is this?
Barton Fink. John Goodman it's one of his best performances of his entire career. The Coen brothers, I don't know what it is, but they just get the best out of him every single time.
Yeah, apparently they mesh really well.
Like John Good, like every time he's in one of their films in let's see, in
Raising
that movie,
Arizona.
Raising Arizona, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Brother, Where
The
Art
Big
Thou?
Lebowski.
Big
How can you
Lebowski,
forget?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No,
Wow,
we've been over this. I haven't seen it.
Well, if you ever watch it, let me know what you think.
Oh, definitely. I'm sure I'll like it.
Yeah, that's not one of the movies I'll jump on people if they haven't seen. Because you know how people did sometimes they say, oh, I haven't seen this. It's like, what? Fuck you piece of shit!
Yeah, how dare you? You're not a real American!
He's like, you ever seen black transgender disabled Charlemagne? Fuck you piece of shit!
Have you not seen BTDC?
Can we get Octavia Spencer to play black trans disabled Charlemagne?
No. That's too enabling.
We gotta get someone like completely unknown.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta pull from the lower classes, man. You can't be classist in casting this either.
Oh, shit, man. You know who would do it? Because she has a really good sense of humor, and she's also a very talented actress. Gabori Sidibe.
I don't know who that is.
Precious.
Oh, Precious?
Dude, she'd totally play Charlemagne.
She would. And she would not...
She played Hitler already!
Did she?
They made a joke about that on... I think it was on Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, she came on to do the show, and they were making a joke and about her playing Hitler. And they did one of the segments, things. Yeah, and she said, I want to play Adolf Hitler as we should truly understand him. As a proud black woman.
Was it SNL or Jimmy Kimmel that the whole live-action gritty Bambi trailer came from?
I think that was SNL. I don't know.
Either way, that was amazing. If you haven't seen that, go on YouTube and look up live-action Bambi.
Yeah.
Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Bambi. It was amazing. It was fantastic.
Oh my God. You know, Bambi is actually based on a novel. That's a full-length novel about deer.
Of course, it's Disney. They ripped everything off.
Yeah, and guess who? People talk about fucking. They don't have any original ideas today.
Yeah,
they just ran
like, what happened to the good Disney that used to be original? It's like, bitch, they stole everything from fairy tales.
Yeah, they made all kinds of remakes in the 1950s of movies that were made in the 30s.
Yeah,
and it's just more ubiquitous now because the nostalgia circles are getting smaller and smaller.
They really are.
Oh my God, I have to tell you though, Mickey. I was talking with Emilio the other day.
Our good friend Emilio, who
was on the other week, and we were talking about a show called Dino Saucers, which is a cartoon from the 80s.
What?
Yeah, it's a callback. Do you know Dino Saucers?
I don't.
Oh my god! It's a show about space dinosaurs!
Oh, of course it is.
It was like made by committee, basically to sell toys. These guys were...
It's an 80s cartoon.
Yeah, there were a bunch of guys in a boardroom in the 80s doing coke and like, alright, kids, love dinosaurs, and they love aliens.
And then Tom Hanks came in and said no.
Alien dinosaurs. Get this alien
It's Trump. It was a Trump creation, wasn't it?
And then Tom Hanks got banged by a fucking woman who's twice his age.
God, Big was a great movie.
It was. Just the...
That's the remake. That's the one that should never be done. Big. There it is. Figured it out.
With the kid from,
Justin Bieber
Things.
would probably be it.
No, you get the kid from Stranger Things.
Which one?
Who plays the main one.
There's 3 main ones. 4 main ones. 5 main ones.
The one who's not a girl, black, or missing his teeth.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Okay, there we go. Get him to play Tom Hanks' character, except you don't have an adult version of him. You just have, like...
Oh, it's one of those things where...
Everybody
as the audience see the kid acting,
yeah.
But we're under the idea that everyone else views him as this 40-year-old man.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like, was it 13 going on 30? Or,
yeah.
Or Jessica Alba decides to pretend she's 10 again, or Steve Buscemi wants to fuck his 9-year-old or something. Like, that string of
I would watch
bad
that movie.
comedies that came
Jessica
out.
Alba pretends she's 10 again. I would watch that movie.
I think she was in one of those, like, shitty, I was a kid, but now I'm an adult, and we're trying to make Big again. That's the problem. People already tried to remake Big with just a different title, and failed miserably. I don't care what any of you 21 to 29-year-old women that listen to my show says. No, those movies were awful. Oh, she did the Thriller dance. No one gives a fuck. We see that on YouTube every week. I don't care.
I would like to make one of those movies. You know what it would be about?
It
would be about this, 9-year-old who's, being a kid sucks. I want to be a grown-up. So they fast forward, 20 years into the year 2037, where we've run out of fresh water, and there's famines and wars. And, I take it back! I want to be a kid again! I don't want to join the army!
So it's not a matter of... they become a big version of themselves in the same time period. It's literally their brain fast forwards and gets implanted in their future selves.
Yeah, in their future selves and the horrible future that's awaiting us.
What if it's being a kid sucks, I want to be a grown-up, and then somewhere in that timeline, unawares to them, they got into a horrible mangled accident and they have to become an adult that's in a wheelchair and also black and transgendered, and somehow they're in the early 80s.
And they have to...
and they're Charlemagne.
And they have to unite the Franks.
They gotta unite the Franks, and they gotta show that the Roman Empire is the Holy Roman Empire, because the schism is bullshit. I'm gonna keep coming back to this idea. I want to see this movie. I can't help it. That's the only Big I'll ever watch.
Oh, man.
It's like a kid in King Arthur's court meets Big, but politically correct in all the worst ways.
I would watch that movie.
I would watch the fuck out of that movie. Who didn't love Kid in King Arthur's Court?
Who doesn't love political
Made us all dream.
Yeah, who doesn't love political correctness in all the worst ways?
I'm just saying.
Who doesn't love movies about kids becoming adults?
Yeah.
And having...
Me, I don't, except for Big. Big was phenomenal, and everyone else failed miserably at trying to recreate.
Especially that part where he gets banged by a woman who's twice his age.
That's what I'm saying! They were unafraid to go for it. Although that would make this weird remake that we came up with the kid from Stranger Things, it would make that scene really awkward.
Who would be playing the woman who, he falls in love with?
Kat Dennings. Kat Dennings. Because let's be fair, every fucking 10-year-old these days puts on Two Broke Girls just to watch Kat Dennings.
Yeah, she's banging him with her huge buck teeth, and she's like, if you want me to, I can slip a finger or two in your ass. And he's just like, ah!
Too real! Too real!
No, that's the upside down! You can't
go there! What was it like being a grown-up? Have you ever had sex with a Demogorgon? Because I have.
Yeah. He afterward he looks at Kat Dennings, he's like, do you know what a dentist is?
That's the adult thing he has to face, though. Some people never got the braces they needed. That's the adult world. That's the adult world. Make them grow. That's what you do in the remake of Big. They get someone that's almost, Hollywood hot, but they're marginally off, so they're girl next door hot. Because that's the real world.
You know what you do? You make a movie about Big the kid. It's like, I wish I was a grown-up. This sucks. And they have to be a dentist. But except they're a kid, so they don't know anything about dentistry. So they're just like, I hope this works. And they're just like fucking pulling people's teeth out and shit. That would be a funny movie.
Oh, okay. It's Big, but with a kid. And when he grows up, he doesn't understand that you can't eat like a kid anymore because your metabolism is shit now. And like by the end of the movie, it's just a dude with diabetes that turns back into a kid. What happened to you? I lost a foot. Shut up.
We should make a movie. It's like the
None
kid.
Of his friends will understand.
The kid wants to like be a grown up. He's like, being a kid sucks. I wish I could be like a grown up and do cool things. And it's 1945 in Germany, so they give him a gun to like die for Hitler.
Oh god. Jason, we're at that special time, my friend. Even though this entire episode's been fucking
a very special time.
It's been a very special time. I mean, if I don't call it BTC or BTDC, I don't know what's wrong. That's this episode's title has to be about Black Charlemagne.
Yeah. Black Charlemagne.
That's the name of the episode. Black Charlemagne.
Yeah, I love it.
Which also sounds like one of the best rappers of all time.
Yeah, like Charlemagne the God.
Yeah, like Charlemagne the God. Oh, I forgot about Charlemagne the God.
Why don't we make up for? Let's start.
That's who will star in it.
Yeah.
Charlemagne the God.
Yeah.
There we go. God damn.
It's gonna be amazing.
Dropping the most fire album of all time onto the Franks.
And he's gonna. And by that he means shooting burning pitch out of a catapult.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna drop this fire on you.
Oh man, that would be amazing. And then we can get Charlemagne the God to like write a full soundtrack about the movie. That's like thematically appropriate songs about his struggle to come up as like a warlord, son of a former prime minister of the Franks to take over his rightful position.
Who is also black, transgendered, and in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his struggles about like uniting the nation against the barbarians.
Yeah. But yeah, Jason, do you have any recommendations of the week?
I will. No, but I already did them this week. But I just have one last historical tidbit about Charlemagne.
Oh, okay.
Did you know he loved elephants?
How do we know this?
Well, he actually had a correspondence with the Abbasid Caliphate, and the Caliph sent him as a gift an elephant from Persia.
Oh, not one of the Mexican elephants?
No, not one of those good Mexican elephants. But
okay.
He sent him the elephant as a token of goodwill. And Charlemagne was like, dude, this is the greatest creature ever. He loved the elephant so much.
I mean, they're hyper intelligent.
Yeah, and he loved the elephant so much they had elephants embroidered on his burial shroud.
I like to imagine that that's a story they cooked up based off of things they pieced together. And actually, Charlemagne was laid to rest in disgrace and was terribly horrified of elephants. And someone is like a last-ditch effort was like, sleep in peace, my emperor, and throws a fucking embroidered elephant shroud over his grave.
Yeah, it's probably not romantic at all. It's probably like you said, or maybe
it's too romantic.
Maybe he died and they couldn't find a proper burial shroud, so they got like a towel from the fucking Dollar Tree with elephants on it, and just like fuck it, just put him away.
Yeah, this will do. This will do.
Holy Roman Emperor, my ass.
Yeah,
nothing holy Roman or imperial about this fucking kingdom. Anyway.
I do have one recommendation of the week.
Lay it on me, man.
I just started watching. I'm already up to season 2 out of 2 seasons. The Last Kingdom. It's a Netflix original.
Ooh.
It takes place. I can't really narrow down a time frame on it because they don't really tell you. I don't think, or they do, and I just forgot. Either way, it's medieval. It's during the time period when the Danes were overthrowing most of England and trying to take over Wessex.
That's a good time, man.
That's the basis of the entire show.
Fucking Sigurd Snake in the Eye!
Yes!
Yeah!
He just appeared in season 2.
Nice!
He just appeared in 2. It's fantastic. You follow the main character who was the son of a Wessex alderman, where he watched his father die on the battlefield against Ragnar the Fearless. And then tried to kill Ragnar the Fearless, nearly got to it as a 9-year-old boy.
That's amazing.
And Ragnar said, oh, this one's got the spirit of a Dane. I'm going to raise him as my own. Fuck all y'all. So fast forward to him as an adult and trying to get his ancestral lands back. Basically, him coming back and being like, yes, I was raised a Dane, but I'm also by birth an Elderman. Give me my lands. Fuck you, King Alfred.
Fuck Alfred, what a dickhead.
In this show, he is!
Yeah!
He is! Oh my god! You think well, no, Joffrey's worse. But Alfred! Fucking pious, stomach-acid motherfucker.
Yeah. Dude, all the
watch the show, man.
Dude, those pre-Norman kings can suck my dick.
They were hardcore. There's also a guy in that show who plays Ada the Younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I never realized it, because I've seen this guy act in multiple things, but the way his hair is specifically cut and the facial expressions he makes in the show, he would be an amazing whitewashed Tetsuo for a live-action version of Akira.
I saw you posted that on Facebook.
Yeah. Dude's forehead matches. It's crazy. Wouldn't even have to do makeup for when he goes all psychic and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is true. He's a very bulbous forehead.
Just right out there. Fucking 5 head. Yeah. Anyways, for the life and times of Appealing in Hollywood, I'm Charlemagne the God.
And I'm a terrible remake.
Keep it real, folks. Let's see if we can do this.